Hello. In this video, we're going to look at how to diagnose various parts of quality scores. So let's say you look at an ad group and you see your landing page experience is poor. Now that tells you it's poor for that ad group. Take a look at the keywords. In this case, all the keywords are pretty much identical, just different match types for the same keyword with a bad landing page. So if we go to our ads, we're going to just copy the URL. We're then going to go over to our landing pages. We're going to search the URL. And we see is that URL is used in 6 ad groups. 4 keywords are doing well, logo water bottles. Now we have other keywords that are average. And yet we have some others that are poor. So this is probably a category-based page that has a lot of different keywords going to it. And if we want to increase this, it's more about changing the landing page here because this page is doing either well or average for other keywords than it is about the other aspects in that ad group. So let's look at another example. Let's go back to our ad groups and let's filter by places where our expected CTR is below average. So here we've got a couple ad groups where expected CTR is below average. So we can click in the ad group. We can see that our ad group is named personalized party bags. Our keywords are personalized party bags. Our ad headline 1 says personalized party bags. So it's not a relevance issue. I mean, you don't always have to have the keyword in the ad, but it's more about the rest of the ad copy. So let's see then what ads have a tendency to increase CTR. So this is bags custom. So let's go to our multi-ad group testing. Let's first start with just this particular campaign. Now we're looking for aggregate data. So let's just open up our time frame here and say for our headline 2, what are our most common lines? We have 2 being used. Do we have statistical significance in these? And we don't yet. So we can't draw conclusions directly from only that campaign yet. However, if we did have information here, that would be very useful. So let's change this to our description. Do we have enough data to see statistical significance for descriptions within this campaign? And we don't. It's actually a fairly new campaign. But we know we have below average quality scores. So in a case like this, where you've looked at a couple for campaign-based, let's open it up more. Let's add a couple more campaigns and say across the account, what headline 2s are going to do best. So let's go ahead and choose our largest usage of headline 2s and see if any are doing best for us. Well, customized to fit your needs is the best CTR. 24-hour rush available is the second best winner. This one is our poorest one. So we want to make sure we're testing these 2 lines in those ads. We can go back and we can run this yet again. And let's say for descriptions. Now, account-wide descriptions may not work very well depending on how your account works. For in this case, they're all very similar and they're all frequently used. So let's look at the most common description lines and how they are doing account-wide. So when we look at our description lines, see is we have one very, very clear winner across the account. So in a case like this, what we'd want to do is take this description, our headline 2, which is also doing best, create another ad in that ad group to see if that'll jumpstart the CTR. Well, of course, maintaining conversion per impression and CTR. Maintaining our good CPAs and conversion rates as well. So when you see it below average CTR, number 1 is the ad related to the keyword. And if it is, wonderful, you're in good shape. So number 2 is what data can you learn from other ads that may help increase it. So multi-ad group testing does not have to be about doing bulk-based changes. It can be about learning more about what is doing better account-wide and trying those lines out in the account. Now if we go back to our ad groups and let's do yet another filter, and let's filter by places where our relevance is below average. So we have below average relevance, and this one, let's go look at party cups. So we look at the common ads for party cups. We see the keyword party cups is in the ad. Again, the exact same headline 2 in both. In fact, the exact same ad is just being used again. So while theoretically it is 2 different ads, there is no difference in these 2 ads. So we'd want to pause one of these ads and actually make something different. So we could look at our keywords, and we see that our keywords that are doing poorly in this are monogrammed. They're actually not about the ad group. They're monogram party cups are a little bit different. And so the reason our relevance is poor here is that our ads don't mention monogramming, and the keywords that are doing well are only party-based cups. We want to move those to a different ad group. Now, other times when you look at your data, what you'll see is quality scores have changed quite a bit over time. And when you see this is an indication that either your landing pages have changed over time, in this case it's landing pages, or your ads changed. So this is where looking at your archive test results is very useful to see if those have changed at all. So good places to examine to work on quality scores. You diagnose where to start. If it's landing page experience, take a look at landing page analysis. See if that page is used in other places and if it's a systemic problem for the page or it's just those keywords. It can tell you need a new page. If you see relevance is poor, make sure number one, the keywords are related to the ad copy. If you see that some keywords in an ad group are high relevance and others are low relevance, indication low relevance needs different ad copy. You need to move them to a new ad group, write ads for it. If you have the keywords in the ad, they are very related to the ads, then just like expected CTR, take a look at your multi-ad group data. See if there are certain lines, patterns, symbols, whatnot. Increase your overall CTR in conversion per impression too, because you want to make sure you're still maintaining conversions and not just increasing click-through rate. And use that to come up with new ad copy to write. So by using the combination of the landing page analysis, multi-ad group testing, you can usually increase quality scores by seeing what works account-wide, campaign-wide, even within ad groups. And then if nothing else is working, make sure that the description line is actually custom for the ad group. It's very common to see description lines that are the same across an entire campaign. So then customize even more for that particular ad group to see if that helps increase those quality scores. And then watch it to see if they go back up over time as well, which is always a good indication when they climb again that you're on the right track of what you're analyzing and changing in the account.